Alright, welcome everybody to the Anti-Reviews Top 10 Games of the Years, Movies of the Years. We're doing it live, so I will not have any way of correcting my many mistakes. And also, we're currently doing a Kino podcast.
Number 10.
Yeah, but I wonder if you have this on your list. It's called Renfield.
What did you like about Renfield, the Nicolas Cage vampire movie?
Well, I certainly like Nicolas Cage about it, but also I guess it's a pretty solid story about a toxic relationship and a guy who just constantly tries to please this other guy who is just bossing him around, you know, and it's so funny how hard they tried to make it relatable, despite the fact that it's about vampires and like zombies and shit. Well, it's really interesting because he has these support groups that he goes to, and he's like, oh man, he must really be like deifying this guy he works for, like thinking he has all these powers, you know, and then eventually Nick Cage just comes and he murders them all to teach Renfield a lesson. So.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is that
was this written by a Rick and Morty writer?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Florian, my question for you, how is Awkwafina in the movie?
Wait, was she in the movie? Ah, fuck, I forgot.
I'm pretty sure she was the Asian girlfriend.
What? Really?
The Asian cop.
See, I only recently found out that she was Asian because in the Pigeon song, in the Pigeon song, I assumed that she was black. Okay.
Number 9.
All right, everyone. For number 9 is the movie Barbenheimer. Yep, that's right. I'm not giving them 2 spots. Okay, it's one movie. All right, Barbenheimer.
Oh my fucking god!
This is gonna. How do you get away with this, you jerk?
Well, the thing is that the movies...
You have 2 movies in number 9.
Like, both of the movies are pretty unimpressive, but what they've done for cinema is worth putting them on the list, okay? I've not seen my cinema so busy for an entire month. Like, every time you want to go to the cinema, there's always a queue for the snacks. There's always people there seeing these 2 movies. Even when you want to watch any innocent other movie, you still gotta put up with the Barberheads. This is breaking the bank popular, okay? This is impressive beyond belief, and it deserves a spot on the list, okay? And like, both of the movies combined could almost be decent, all right? Like, so it's... I'm happy with my choice, okay?
It's not even that, like, it's just because of the popularity. You don't seem to like the movies particularly yourself. It's not like you're like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed my time watching these.
Well, Barbie...
You say both of them together could be an R-rating.
Well, I think I gave Barbie like a fairly high score, and it was an interesting movie to talk about. Oppenheimer was a little boring, but I like that people got into the history of it, so I don't know.
Number 8.
Alright, number 8, Mission Impossible. I don't even remember what the full title was.
Dead Reckoning.
Really? Wow, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I was never that much into the series. I remember the one previously was pretty good, but this one, I don't know, it had a lot of heart. I like how he played chase with this woman every time, but he never like committed to killing her or anything, so she just kept bugging him and stealing his shit, and it was hilarious. And then the driving was top notch. Okay, this is what an action
that driving
movie
scene is great. Yeah,
this is what an action movie should be like. Okay, fucking Godzilla. The thing I care about is an AI wiping us all out, and that's what this movie got. Okay, so that's
that was the cringy part.
The entity.
Yeah, I know. I bet you hate it, but sorry, it's too real. Okay, I think all movies should feature this kind of shit because it's actually gonna happen. Okay.
Number 7.
Alright, so number 7, The Marvels. Isn't it great how this plucky character from the Marvel series, Miss Marvel, is now on the big screen, and she is more relatable than ever. And like, the whole movie is great, and they even did the impossible and made the actual Captain Marvel a character with a struggle instead of just like a Mary Sue, I guess. So, like, I think to me this is the perfect movie, and okay, that was a bit much, but
that's going a bit far even for you.
Like it's really high quality for Cape shit, okay, and it's too bad that there's so much Marvel fatigue, so it didn't get enough views. So,
number 6.
It is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, worst name ever. So I don't know why everyone hates this so much. It is just a really fun adventure, okay? Going into the quantum realm is more imaginative than most of the Marvel shit that we've seen before. So I don't know how anyone could be like, oh yes, the Civil War, that's a movie that needed to exist. And then Ant-Man goes into a completely new world full of mystique and mystery, and everyone's bored by it. I don't get it, okay? Maybe it's the autism in me that makes me really like the colorful shit that's happening here, but...
The movie happens, and then when he gets out of the quantum realm or whatever, Ant-Man has not changed appreciably and does not help anyone or do anything. Like, what is the character arc there?
Yeah, see, like, normally movies rely on character arcs, but the thing is that, like, the girl is just stupid and annoying, and she's wrong.
Thank you.
And she has to be the one that needs to change, okay? And nobody changes at the end, and that's why
she does.
She does. Nobody changes, and that's why the movie's more realistic than any other movie, okay? It's just people just talking past each other and not getting it in the end, and it's realistic. I'm fine with it.
Number 5.
My number 5 is Napoleon. This is a really stupid movie, but like it's so good. Like, his horse explodes, and like the entire time his character is just so enjoyable. The Napoleon just walking through history, making a mess, and not acknowledging his war crimes. Like, such a great guy to hang around with. I don't know how anyone could not love this movie, and it's got really good cinematography as well. I'm still negative about it, but then at the end of the movie, I'm just like, damn, I need more of this. Why? This should have been a series. I want more of this Napoleon.
Number 4.
Number 4, Killers of the Flower Moon. I just really love the acting of, well, not particularly acting, but just the performance of Leonardo DiCaprio and De Niro. They were so good. And like, it's crazy how you see them just commit this genocide, and they're still just guys, they're just still like doing their thing, and that makes sense, because like the people back then, they wouldn't have considered this to be like a bad thing or anything. Like, they would have done shit like this without worrying about it, and that's why. Like, it's such an important piece of history that I didn't even know about until this movie, and now it's for everyone to see, and I think it deserves its runtime, and I wasn't bored by it, and it was pretty intense all throughout.
Number 3.
Number 3, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. No, it was so good, and the fact that it's an actually high quality video game movie just makes it all the better. Make all the franchises where movies turn into games, turn into movies, keep them coming. I can't wait for like whatever they've got planned. Are they gonna make a whole MCU out of this? Fine with me.
Mario Cinematic Universe.
That's what I meant. The Super Mario Bros. Is just perfect on every level. Like, for what it is, it's not the best movie ever, but it's definitely the best a Mario movie would be,
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you haven't seen it already, you're really missing out. Watch the Super Mario Bros.
Number 2.
Number 2, Migration. So, where do ducks go? Yeah.
Amazing way to open this.
Like, you see the movie, you don't really wonder. You see them go to New York, but ducks don't migrate to New York. So I thought, is this a movie where the ducks go to Africa? I gotta see this. Are they gonna...
That's a long flight path.
Well,
Wakanda forever.
I mean, where else would they go? Like, where would you migrate where it's warmer? It's gotta be Africa,
South.
Right? They go to New York, and then they meet this African bird that has been locked in a cage, and they have to free it from this crazy ass chef who's just cooking ducks all day, and they have to go to his kitchen and steal the key that he carries around his neck to free this African bird, so they can go to... Actually, I don't even know. Now I'm not sure if they go to Rio or if they go to Africa. Wow, and I'm confused. This is terrible. But they free this bird. He's got a hilarious accent, and and he's so happy, and it's just an instant classic. Okay, these ducks are great, and the relationships are great. You wouldn't think so, but Illumination is really aced characters. You know, they're really doing it. Just like the Mario brothers, the duck family is stole my heart. Okay, and they've migrated to strange places with it. All right, so everyone should check out Migration.
Number 1.
Number 1, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god!
Out and over, huh?
Congratulations, that's a great movie.
Thanks. I love video game movies, and this is a movie without even a video. It's just about a game, and the game is about telling a story, so it makes sense. There are other attempts of making role-playing into a series or a movie, and this is probably the best one. And it's great, and everyone should have seen it. It's very creative. The magic is great. I mean, a lot of things have been said already, but the characters are definitely very interesting and worth relating to. And it's
Chris
great.
Pine won me over as my favorite Hollywood Chris.
Oh, absolutely. He's clearly the best Chris. Come on.
Yeah, he's done it. They're all great. Everyone should watch Dungeons and Dragons.